This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
What up? This is DC Channel Guns coming at you with another gun video. Appreciate you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Now, this video here, we're doing a comparison. Now, we know when it comes to Glock pistols, Glock has pretty much innovated and set the standards when it comes to other pistols. Now, you have other guns and other gun manufacturers have took some of the Glock secrets and been building off of it, making awesome budget guns. Now, we're going to do the comparison with the Taurus G3 15 round magazine, and we're going to show comparison here, and we're going to do the comparison of the Glock 19 Gen 4. The only thing that this don't have is the orange follower that the Gen 5s and stuff have, and maybe some different base plates and stuff like that. But as far as that, it's pretty much similar. So we're gonna go with that. So this is 15 round 2 in the Glock 19. Now, like I said, when it comes to Taurus has pretty much set the standards when it comes to budget guns. There are a lot of budget guns out there, but Taurus has really turned their company around. I hope they keep doing that. Hope they keep making progress. Now, we all know Glock has been tried and tested and everything, but you know, like I said, you have other manufacturers that's pretty much coming up on Glock heels. Now, when you look at price points and stuff when it comes to Taurus and Glock, you know, it makes you scratch your head, you know. And me, I'm a Glock fanboy. If you've been watching my channels and stuff, I love my Glocks and everything, but I also love Taurus. And you know, the price when it comes to Glock and the Taurus, it really doesn't bother me, because you know, I've been using both products for a long time, and I think that both companies had pretty much got my respect, that they're, you know, pretty much reliable. Now, you know, like I said, any company can have some, you know, a bad batch. You know, when it comes to phone manufacturers and quality control and stuff like that, every company I could think of had some type of issue with their guns. No matter how much you pay for it, what the name and stuff like that, companies go through that. So with that said, we're gonna kind of look at some of the things that I find very interesting when it comes to the Taurus G3, their new magazines, and you know, the Glock 19 Gen 4 and the Gen 5 magazines. Now, we see that Taurus went with, you know, they got the yellow follower and everything, but Taurus also made some changes that, you know, I don't think a lot of people saw coming. They also have the witness hole indication Glock been having from years, and you know, they got some great mags by Maggar, and you know, I don't know who, I forgot who make the steel liners for Glock and stuff like that. Some of you probably already know, but I forgot who made it. I had looked into it a long time ago. But you know, when you look at the magazine quality, and you know, Glock has that polymer coating over their magazines, and then you have the new Gen 3 Maggar mags. Both qualities are awesome. Now, just looking at the similarities, when I say you look at Glock and you look at Taurus magazines, don't you see the similarity there? In the base plate, you see that? It's a lot of similarities here. Now, when you get up here to the top part, now, right here, the old Glock magazines, I should have looked through and found some old, but the old Glock magazines had a similar cut right here. You see that the Taurus got now? The old magazines, Glock magazine, used to have a similar cut. And, you know, Glock kind of squared theirs out as time went by a little bit. But like I said, you see that, you know, you can see how many rounds that you have. And then the number of round counts is a little different. If you look at Taurus magazine, it's a whole lot taller. See, can I get a good picture of that? It's a whole lot taller than the Glock 15 round magazine. So that's a tad bit, a little bit taller. Now you have to think about, this goes in Glock compact handgun style, the 19, and this is Taurus, the G3, which is considered to me between mid and full size, and you know, you got a little bit longer grip on the Taurus than you do on the Glock 19. So, you know, you can kind of see the comparison. But overall, to me, they're similar. And so I just want to kind of look at that some. Now, we've seen the holes and the round count, so we're gonna kind of flip it over and start to look at. Now, with Taurus, they have that ambidextrous magazine release. You can see the catches. You see the Glock has the catches on both sides, and you can see the similarities. The ambidextrous magazine release holes on both of those. So you can see that. Now, you can see that the followers a little different. But overall, like I said, you can see some of the similarities when it comes to the magazine. That's pretty much the most important thing. So we're gonna also do something a little bit interesting. Now, right here, I have a Glock 2. And so this Glock 2 will work with both magazines. Now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna gut the Taurus magazine and the Glock magazine and kind of look at that. Now you can see a lot of the magazines now are, making the mag plate very simple to release and everything. So we're gonna do the Glock first. Now, the Glock is very easy. Here go a Glock 2 right here. Stick it in and go forward a little bit. Just push it forward and it'll come right off. Let me see. Try and do this in front of the camera. Anytime you're on camera with something, don't seem to work out. I can do this all day until I get on the camera. Let me see. All right. Let me get it. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. Got it. When you're on camera, this is what happened. Take that out. Make sure you hold that plate and stuff so it won't come flying out. All right. So we're gonna take that out right there. So there goes your Glock right there, disassembled. The Glock magazine disassembled right there. Now, we're gonna do the Taurus G3 magazine. Got the same similar setup like the Glock. Stick this in like that, and you see it pops off quick, real quick. So Taurus have made it so soon you push that plate down, it pops off. So make sure you hold the springs so the springs won't come flying and shooting out. Make sure you do that. All right, now you see the spring for the Taurus, and you see that the Taurus has been gutted. So let's check out the inside of both of these right here. Now, as you can see into the Glock, you can see the steel lining inside of it, and as you can see in the Taurus, that there's nothing in it. It's pretty much a shell, but you do know that Glock has that polymer that surrounds their steel lining for more durability and reliability and everlasting. But you understand that, the MacGuard mags are very good. I heard a lot about them. Really ain't heard too much bad about the MacGuard mags. So both magazines got good quality. Now, we're gonna look at some of the internals. Now, looking at the base plate right here and looking at the Taurus G3 base plate, you can see right there how that pretty much laid out. Now, one thing about the Glock, it has this other base plate that comes with it right here, which you see it, that little piece here fits into the bottom of the Glock, and you put your spring cores on it, and that's the little piece that you push to get it, to disassemble the bottom of the Glock. Now, Taurus has their base plate attached to the spring right here, which is a little curl that you can just pop it right on off and pop it back on. That's pretty much kind of the difference. And you can see how Taurus have it where it wraps around the bottom of the coil. You can kind of see that. And you can just pop it off and pop it on. Let me see. See, it pops off like that. And you just pop it right back in place just like that. So, Taurus have thought about easy cleaning the magazines and making it very simple. And with Glock, the base, you pretty much just lay the base plate on it. You just pretty much lay the base plate on it like this. And you see how it sits at like an angle like that. So by standing straight up, so you can see it's nothing. It don't attach to nothing. You pretty much just lay it and push it down. So each one it works great. No big deal. You know, just each company doing it different. And then we're gonna look at the coils. We're gonna look at the coils and stuff on the magazine. And as you can see, the Taurus coil is a little bit longer. I want to say this probably because of the longer magazine difference a little bit. I don't know. I'm just suspecting, but you can see the difference. It's probably a good 1.5 inches longer than the Glock core magazines. Also, as you look up under their followers, you can see they pretty have almost a similarity. It connects under the follower and stuff like that. So, you know, I know with these you can change the followers in different colors and stuff. You can do it with the Taurus probably and stuff like that. So, you know, you can kind of see the difference on that. So, you know, like I said, overall, I wanted you to see some of the internals on the magazine. Just show you some of the same qualities between a budget gun and, you know, Glock is not like a high end gun, but it's pricey, and you can get most of them guns, depends on your area, $500 to $600 and $700. And like I said, when you look at Taurus, you look at the innovation and you look at stuff they've been doing, making it budget friendly, making it affordable, because everybody can't afford a Glock. And, you know, me, I have been a Glock fan for a long time. I had all types of firearm, high points and all. And to me, it's whatever works for you, whatever you can afford, whatever's reliable that you train with and you can defend with. That's what you go with. Go what you can go with, and then work your way up and stuff like that. But, you know, I have shot Taurus a long time ago. They come with a bad name. A lot of people been stained for Taurus, but I had a Taurus PT-145 that I bought. It was a long time ago. And it was a 45, and I didn't have no problem out of it. I did not have no problem out of that gun whatsoever. There's one gun I regret selling, that Taurus PT-145. I had it, that was like my second gun. And I love that gun and stuff like that. But, you know, that was an awesome gun. But, you know, Taurus have now improved, and really, I just see them getting better. I just see them getting better on their quality and making it ease of maintenance. That's another thing. When you look at other farms and stuff, I look at it like this. The ease of maintenance is probably my #1 pet peeve when it comes to guns. Ease of maintenance. It makes it easy to clean, easy to keep in shape, because you keep your guns clean and keep it in shape and stuff, it lasts a long time. And plus, another thing, when you break your guns and stuff apart, you make it easy for the gun owner to tear it down and see what's going on. That just makes it easy to fix if something go wrong. And I tell people that always, you know, take a look at your firearm, you know, study it, look at it, because something happens, it's easy for you to fix. So now I'm gonna go on with this video. I don't want to make it too long and everything, but we're gonna put the magazines back together. We'll put the followers and stuff back, put everything back. So we're gonna go to the next thing. All right. Make sure I put this in. So I put this thing in right here. All right. So we just hold it right there, push it down. And that's what you got to do with the Glock. Make sure you hold it. You got to hold that. Push it down. You get that base plate over it. Boom. See that? Pop right in. All right. Easy, very easy. That's one thing about these magazines. Very easy and stuff like that. So let's put the Taurus follower in. All right, got that in the G3. This is the G3 magazine. And, you know, you don't have to hold no piece or nothing like that. Taurus, it clicks right on. Just push it down. It's like I said, it's similar angle and stuff that the Glock has. A similar angle. And just put your let me get it down like it's supposed to. Trying to hold this and keep it in the camera and everything so y'all can get a good visual. All right, just press down on it like that. Boom. Well, hold on, what's going on here? Make sure you get that down. All right. This is, and make sure you press down on that to get them lips. It's a lip under there, And that's what mistake I made right there. But make sure you press down on it so them lips can catch in that groove when you click the Taurus mag. So need to do that. Just test it, make sure everything got a full grip, not just gonna pop off. Whatever, we put some pressure on it. So that's something we're gonna do. Now, my next thing is we're gonna load the mag and just see how easy it is to, to load the magazine. We're gonna put 15 rounds in it. And here go the Glock. I don't have a mag Lula. I need to get one. Still behind on the mag Lula. There's 15 rounds in this little thing right here, and you can see, as you get up in rounds in the magazines, it gets a little bit tougher. So we're gonna see just the ease of putting 15 rounds in the magazine. And both of these magazines are 15 rounds. I try to make this as fair as possible and stuff. So that's what we doing. Try to make it fair. I'm not gonna give one an edge and the other one not. Just trying to give people a fair view of what's going on when it comes to Taurus and Glock and stuff like that, the similarities. And so you got that last round in there. All right, got that last round in there, and the Glock magazine wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. So that was very easy maintenance and stuff like that. So we're gonna take them out, and then we're gonna do the Taurus G3. And I wanted to make this a full review and, try to go through everything as possible. Quite sure I might forget something that I was thinking about, and hopefully it'll come to me as I'm doing this video. So now we're gonna do the Taurus G3. We're gonna see how easy it is to load their 15 round magazines for the G3. It's the 15 round mag. It's not the extended 17 round mag that they got. All right. Now, I can tell you right now, the Taurus G3 magazine is more easier than the Glock. I'm talking about, you can see how fast I'm going, and I'm not even rushing it. I'm not even putting a lot of pressure on the spring. So we're gonna see as it stops the top out, we're gonna see how, tough it gets. But as of right now, I have a few left. It is still easy to load this magazine. It's not hurting my fingers. Now that last round for the Glock, they had to put a little pressure and stuff on it. So, we getting down, we got 2 left. It's still easy to load, still easy to load. Still easy to load. Wow, I'm very impressed that it was easier for me to load the Taurus G3 15 round magazine than the Glock 19 15 round magazine. I'm very impressed, Taurus, very impressed. Wow, I'm talking about that didn't hurt my hand whatsoever. It was easy, and I was showing you the spring earlier. I don't know, the spring I don't understand. The Glock spring is shorter. I don't know, maybe the spring is tougher or more thicker or something. I don't know. I don't know what different spring coils, I don't know, but Glock springs have tested and last for years and years fully loaded. I have Glock mags loaded for years and still haven't had problems out of them. That's the only thing when it comes to Taurus. I don't know how their springs and stuff last, but this company MacGar, I'm quite sure they use top-of-line springs. I'm quite sure most of these companies use the same springs. Might be a few that doesn't, but springs, there might be some different springs or very few springs, but I say the majority use probably the same similar system. You can see some of the coils and some of the springs from different companies and stuff. So I'm assuming they probably the same. So, but as far as that, very easy to load. I'm very impressed with Taurus, when it comes to their magazine. So I'm very impressed with that. Very impressed. And for the spring to be longer and stuff, it's very interesting. I'm talking about very interesting to me. How Taurus, MacGar, whoever, how they was able to, put that system together. So like I said, we got some great foam manufacturers with some good innovation and stuff, and I think it just get better from there, people. I want to appreciate everybody who watched this video to the end. I thank you. Thank you for your time. Just showing a little information on the new Taurus G3, which I think is going to be just as successful as its other predecessors, such as the G2, the P2, the PT 111, Millennium, and all the rest of them. So Taurus, keep up the good job. You know, Glock still doing their thing and stuff like that. So, you know, my heart goes for both of these companies. Very awesome. So this is DC Channel Guns, and I'll catch you on the next one.
This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.